Hey Sandra, this is Josh from Josh and Danny SEO. I'm just shooting you over that video about how you can improve your online presence. So, taking a look at your website, you got a nice header here. You got your drop down menus, of course. You have your click to call, your logo, which it's awesome that you have that. Well, the click to call, you should have a logo. Then, of course, going through, you talk about what you're all about, the different services you provide, and of course, um, leave your name, number, or name, email, what you want, and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Then, of course, reviews, which you got glowing reviews, which is awesome. And then another showing of what services you provide. So I'm not seeing a ton of content. So you do show what you do. However, you don't really expand a lot on it. What Google is truly looking for is about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage alone. And that's allows you to place buyer or keywords throughout your content. Now, what a keyword is a buyer intent word someone's putting into Google to find your specific service. Now, before we get deeper into that, we're going to check behind the scenes about your site. Now, the way we do that is with a system called Ahrefs. So we put in your website and out pops your rankings. So first is your UR rating and your DR rating. So the UR rating is the strength of your website, which as you can see is no data, and the DR rating is the trust Google places in your site, which as you can see is 0. Now, ideally we want these both in between 30 and 40 with a ratio of 1:1. That's what we call the golden ratio. Now, the way we get that is with strong backlinks. Now, what a backlink is any link that leads from another website back to yours. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. For example, a backlink from Wikipedia will be an awful link because Wikipedia is a very spammy site. However, a backlink from a distinguished flooring blog would be great because that's relevant to your service. Now, another important thing are those organic keywords. What buyer intent words are you ranking for? So you have one. Let's check what it is. So flooring Atlanta, good choice. Uh, as you can see, it has a lot of volume, and right now you're on like the 7th page, which unfortunately the 2nd page is where websites go to die. So the 7th page or the 6th or the 7th page, unfortunately, you're dead and buried. As well as you're only ranking for one keyword. But let's take this keyword and let's check it out. So flooring Atlanta. So the first up, you're going to have your Google guaranteed. These are the people that went through the process to get the green check mark, and every time they answer, they can stay up there. So if they answer their phones, because this is a service number, it's not an actual number, but every time they answer their phone, they get the chance to stay front and center. Then you're going to have your ads. These are people that are paying to be front and center. And of course, every time they get clicked on, they get charged. Then you're going to have your GMB. This is the Google Map Pack. Now, it's super important to get on this because 30 to 40% of all people will stop right here and pick one of these 3 people. That's just the easiest thing to do, so people will do it. Then, of course, you're going to have your organic rankings, which is by strength of website. And your top competitor is Flooring Atlanta. Now, they're kind of cheating because Flooring Atlanta is the name of the keyword, one of the best keywords, as well as it's their name. So they took advantage of that. But if we take a look at their site, they got their header, they got their drop-down menus. They don't have a click-to-call, but everyone has something they can work on. The different floors they work with, as well as different reviews, which they're doing pretty well. So they don't have a ton of content either, as you can see. However, let's check behind the scenes and see what they're doing really well. So putting their site in, their strength is 24 and their trust is 4.5. So they're doing pretty well. The stuff they can work on, of course, to get higher, but they're ranking pretty decently. And as you can see, they have 313 backlinks helping them along, as well as they're ranking for 723 different buyer intent keywords. So let's check out what they're ranking for. So first up, Flooring Atlanta. So that is their name. So I would say about 900 of this traffic is people searching for Flooring Atlanta. But the other 1,000, they're in the first position. They're getting a ton of traffic. Atlanta Flooring, second or third position, they're getting 215 people. Flooring Stores Atlanta, first real position, they're getting 37 out of 100 people. And it keeps them going down depending on where they are and like what service. But if we're looking to get that traffic for yourself, beat them out, and show Google that you want to rank, first things first, you got to get those backlinks. You want to beat out your competition in backlinks. They had 313, you want 450. So great thing is you know where to get the starting 313 from them. Flooring Atlanta, you can take theirs, add them to your own, because if it works for them, it'll work for you. And then, of course, you need that content. 1,500, 2,000 words on your homepage. Expand out your service pages. Don't just have one. You want one page for each of the different services that you provide. And on each of these pages, you want 500 to 750 words explaining the service and putting buyer intent keywords throughout this content as well, so that put them together, having a strong site, strong URDR, and having content or buyer intent words in your content, put them together, you'll get a strong site that's ranking for great buyer intent words. And of course, that'll mean more people coming to your site and more calls through your website. Now, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to reach back out to me. And if you can leave some feedback, that would be all.